Today on CityCast Pittsburgh. Sure, Valentine's Day might be another Hallmark holiday, but it's a nice excuse to make our loved ones feel special. Throw in Galentine's Day, and next week is full of opportunities to celebrate the important people in our lives. And if you need plans, the CityCast team is here with our favorite Pittsburgh dates for partners and pals. It's Tuesday, February 7th. I'm Mallory Falk, and here's what Pittsburgh's talking about. Okay, I am in for Morgan today while she's a little under the weather, and I'm here with audio producer Elizabeth Kama.
Hi.
And newsletter editor Francesca DeBecco.
Hey, let's talk about love.
Elizabeth, Francesca, I have to ask the most important Valentine's Day question. Candy hearts, yay or nay?
They're so chalky. They're so chalky and so dry. That's not a real candy.
Yeah, they're pretty gross. But if you are going to get me them, you better be going to Love Pittsburgh to get the Pittsburghese conversation hearts, because I definitely want one that says Jagoff on it. Or Nebby. I'd get Nebby because that's me forever.
So no candy hearts for this team, but let's dive into what you would love or what you're hoping to share with your loved ones. We're going to start this roundup with some fun events for Galentine's Day, Palentine's Day, whatever you want to call it, the day that you celebrate your love for the important people in your life beyond a romantic partner.
Yes.
So I want to start with you, Francesca. Walk us through your ideal Galentine's Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So if I am going to take my buddy on a date, we have to start with some coffee, of course. I have my bestie Gina in mind for this. She loves a good chai and croissant. So I'd take her to Madeline's in Regent Square to pick up some baked goods. And then we'd sit down over at Biddle's Escape down the street to sip on their new strawberry dirty chai.
Ooh.
It's festive because, like strawberries. and
Pink.
And then for something to do, you really can't go wrong with some local shopping. Atithi Studios in Sharpsburg is hosting a Valentine market on Sunday, February 12th from 4 to 8 p.m. And there's going to be self-care products, artwork, gifts, live painting, more interactive art, and a flower bouquet bar, which sounds really fun. Just imagine your best friend and you building a bouquet for yourselves, for each other. I'm all about romanticizing friendships.
Yeah.
So I think that would be really fun. And then if you need something to do on actual Valentine's Day, on Tuesday, there's a Wicks and Sips Galentine's Day edition. That's with Pittsburgh Candle and Cinderlands in the Strip District. For $40, you get a whole flight of beer to drink while you create, pour, and design your own candle jar. So I think getting crafty and doing
cute.
Something artful, something that smells delicious. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
What about you, Mallory? What are you going to do for your pals?
Yeah, so there is a Galentine's party at Trace Brewing in Bloomfield on actual Galentine's Day. I guess that's officially February 13th.
Oh, the Monday.
That Monday, yeah, exactly. So it's this free party. It's going to be from 7 to 10 p.m. There's going to be food from Dos Reis, which I'm very excited about. They serve Sonoran-style food.
Oh, they're so good.
Really good tacos, yeah.
Good vegetarian options, Mallory.
Good vegetarian options, lots of green chili, which is the thing I miss the most from living in the Southwest. I love Pittsburgh's starch culture, but sometimes I'm just craving a little more flavor. There's going to be sweets from Darnella Darling Delights. DJ All Sorts, DJ Sims, and DJ Crass Advert will be providing the tunes. And then there's going to be toys from Buzz Me In, which is an online store based in Pittsburgh that has body positive, inclusive, and affirming pleasure products. So I really love that that's part of the event. It's leaning into the festivity in the best possible way.
Yes.
And then there will also be festive cocktails there, and $1 from every drink that's sold will go to Planned Parenthood of Western Pennsylvania. So you can, have some nice drinks, some nice food and tunes and pleasure products, all while supporting a good cause. I think this is the perfect way to celebrate.
This is just hitting so many marks in one event.
Exactly.
Like, you mean I get to help reproductive rights also while hanging with my bestie and eating tacos? What?
Yeah, what could be better? Maybe my next recommendation, if you're looking for something more low-key, more indoors, my next recommendation is Millie's Ice Cream Sundae Kit. So you can order these sundae boxes from Millie's that come with 3 pints of ice cream, 6 toppings, including, the classics like chocolate sauce and sprinkles, 6 scratch-made waffle cones, and compostable servingware. It's meant to serve 9 guests.
That sounds like it serves one me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say, you and your bestie.
I was trying to do the math because I was going to say there is a Valentine's box. It comes with a flower bouquet and it serves 2. But I don't know. Maybe this 3-pint kit is a better.
We love leftovers.
Yeah, we love leftovers. And yeah, Millie's has like amazing flavors, things like backyard s'mores, cannoli, something called a New Year's bubble sorbet, which I'm very intrigued by.
Oh.
It's got gluten-free and dairy-free options. And so I love the idea of, I don't know, kind of leaning into childhood sleepover party vibes on Galentine's Day. Just getting a group of friends together and making these fancy ice cream sundaes, reliving childhood a little bit.
All we need is like a phone with a cord to make some like prank calls.
Yeah.
And and a cheesy romantic movie.
Yes.
Yeah, but although I guess in the spirit of Galentine's, maybe instead of making prank calls, you could call some strangers and tell them something really loving.
Yeah.
Tell a friend, tell them you love them.
Not in a stalkery, creepy way, but just spread the holiday cheer.
I want to make prank calls, but leave compliments in people's voicemail inboxes.
Oh, that's so nice. I love how you guys have such positive, loving Galentine's Day plans. Maybe it's because I'm not partnered like you two. But what I was thinking about was, what would make me feel better? It would be going and seeing poetry on this Hallmark holiday that was not related to love. So for my Galentine Palentine Day, I would like to take my friends to the 412 Poetry Slam.
Awesome.
Yeah, because you get to see poetry that, isn't sappy or love or romantic. It can touch on like the other important parts of life. Just as a reminder that romance is not
the be-all, end-all.
Yeah, all end all. It's $5 for an entrance fee. It's happening on the Wednesday, the 15th at 7 p.m. at the PA Market down in the Strip District. So I'll be there. And so you can enjoy all the things that make this world interesting and beautiful that don't include love necessarily. And in terms of things to eat or drink, I am a sucker for sentimentality. So I'm thinking of my really good high school friend, Alyssa, and I would take her back to a favorite spot of us throughout high school, which was Aspinwall Beans and Cream. I don't know if you guys have ever been, but it's like a little cute coffee ice cream sandwich spot in Aspinwall that it has like rock and roll themes with Beatles mural on the wall and albums from like the Rolling Stones and guitars. It's really cute. I highly recommend it. And they usually have a seasonal drink that sometimes kind of plays around with the holiday. They haven't updated what they're doing for Valentine's Day yet, but I know that me and my pals could go there and enjoy the memories and the caffeine.
My upstairs neighbor just installed a basketball hoop in his living room, so it's time for me to start looking into buying a home. That's why I recommend checking out the How to Buy a Home podcast. Before I listened to the podcast, I didn't even know what questions I had. Now I'm starting to make real plans. Host David Sidoni has years of experience helping first-time homebuyers close on houses they thought were impossible. His How to Buy a Home podcast is a free resource that breaks down what you need to know to make buying a home a reality. Like, will your mortgage be more than your current rent? David can guide you through the next steps that are right for you. Start listening to How to Buy a Home podcast today at howtobuyahome.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. Have questions? Ask David directly at howtobuyahome.com. Visit howtobuyahome.com and make this the last year that you rent.
So now that we talked about where we're taking our pals, how about our partners? Or where we would take a partner?
Our hypothetical partners.
Our hypothetical, yes. And keep in mind, these can be for your pals too.
For your pals, for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. For
Yeah.
yourself. Treat yourself. That is the longest and best relationship you will ever have.
True.
Very true. This is actually going to be my first Valentine's Day in Pittsburgh since high school.
Oh my gosh.
And my partner did not grow up here. So an experience I'm excited to share with him is Valentine's on ice at Shenley Park skating rink.
Oh, this is a classic.
This is such a classic. And in this economy, when it's cheaper than buying eggs,
Oh my gosh.
it's only $5 per couple. Plus, $3 to rent skates if you don't already have them. But so this is like a pretty, affordable date.
Yeah.
Honey, I can't make you breakfast, but I can take you ice skating.
But yeah, so this event, they play romantic music. Usually every couple gets a goodie bag that has a rose and some nice chocolates inside.
Aw.
There are raffles, there's pizza, there's hot chocolate. Just this really nice, fun, romantic vibe. Also, Valentine's on Ice is 18 plus, so no children tripping
kids
over
out.
the ice to ruin the romantic vibe.
No kids crashing into you or, screaming on the ice.
Yeah, exactly. Just me crashing on the ice myself.
And what day is that, Mallory?
That is on Valentine's Day, and they're encouraging people to go ahead and reserve your spot now. So you might want to get in on that while you still can. And then in terms of something nice to eat, to snack on Valentine's Day, Chantal's Cheese Shop has a Valentine's Day cheese plate that looks very nice.
Oh my goodness. I love cheese.
As they say on their site, what's a Valentine's Day without a rich, smooth blue cheese? I feel like I don't have a smoky enough voice to deliver that line as it was intended. But there's strawberry dusted chèvre. There's heart-shaped chocolates. Lots of good treats in there. Quince and apple fig and black tea jam, which sounds
Ooh.
incredible.
Sign me up.
I might not order this one myself and Francesca before I sign you up. This one does have some charcuterie in it. So yeah, my partner and I are vegetarian. Francesca, I know you are too. But there's lots of options. There's a vegetarian cheese plate. And then the one that I actually think might be my go-to for Valentine's Day is the sweet tooth plate. Because I do think Valentine's Day is the time to have some nice sweets. And so it has some really nice cheeses, including goat rodeo chèvre with honey and cranberry. And then it also includes lemon melts, chocolate with toasted corn, which I'm intrigued by. Dark chocolate toffee, all kinds of nice sweet treats to snack on alongside your cheese. So I think getting one of these plates, I would say maybe having a nice picnic, but we all know February in Pittsburgh, it is not the time.
That sounds like a very lovely, although for me with my lactose intolerance, perhaps a little bit of a dangerous.
maybe not the right way to set the mood.
Yeah, ice skating and then cheese. I mean, living on the wild side there, Mallory, but
Maybe I need to reevaluate.
And Mallory, I know you have a gift recommendation too.
I do. This was actually gifted to me a few years ago, and I just want to spread the word because it's so delightful. I highly recommend Pittsburgh City Paper's Valentine's Day Yinzer pins.
Yes.
Yes, these came out a few years ago. They are so delightful. They're these round white pins with very Pittsburgh innuendos on them. So phrases like, my Squirrel Hill Tunnel is open to traffic. You make me rise like the incline.
oof.
And of course, my personal favorite, I want to mount you like French fries on a salad.
I think my other
my
favorite one was
God.
like, you're worth crossing a river for, which I think is just perpetually a compliment. Yeah.
I love that one. And also, that's just, it's too tame for my tastes.
Too PG.
And Mallory actually has these framed on her wall, which I think is so cute.
yeah. But the other great thing is like, this is such a fun gift and you're supporting our Alt Weekly.
We'll put a link in the show notes.
Yep.
Yeah, well, speaking of getting hot and heavy, glass. Glass
I
is hot
almost
and
didn't know where
heavy.
you were going with that.
Glass making is a very hot process, and glass can be very heavy. And as the resident glass fan on staff, I've done a few glass blowing classes at the Pittsburgh Glass Center, made a few wonky cups. So when I saw that they were doing a series of Make It Now Valentine's events, I just thought it was so cute. They have several different options for, whatever your tastes are. You can make a glass flower in the hot shop for about $45. And, that's a flower that isn't going to decay like, the rest of your bouquet. You can make a fused glass Valentine in the kiln shop for $30. That's also really cute. You can make a heart pendant, wear your heart on your neck in the flame shop for about $30, and sandblast, which is like a type of engraving, like cups, like matching couple cups, with your partner in the cold shop for $25. Um, these are all beginners, so you don't have to be like me and be a wonky cup expert. Anyone can do it. It's just really cute and fun to learn a new skill with your partner. And I think at the end of the day, it would be really nice to like be able to give your partner something that you made for them, and they saw how hard it was for you to make it. And then, even if you want it for yourself, that's fine. It's still really nice to learn a new skill with your partner.
That's so cute. It sounds like a lot of fun and honestly pretty reasonable for the actual
Glass.
craft.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to fill up really fast. So if I were you and this is something you're interested in, I would go onto their website and try to reserve your partner in your spot. That way you can have a,
That way you can light the flame of romance.
yes, that way you can light a flame of romance. It's perfect.
So Elizabeth, after, you're taking me glass blowing, right? After we go, where are you taking me to eat?
Well, we're going to be hot and sweaty. So I don't know if this is the best place to go, but I think I would want to go to the Butterwood Bake Consortium, eat some calories, eat some sugar. And I like to do, a sweet thing for your sweet thing. They have these berry heart pies, which are like organic fruit baked into like a heart-shaped butter crust.
Aw.
Yum.
If you're not a pie person, which I understand, they also have olive oil love cakes. And if you're vegan, they have options for you too. I also want to shout out that they have these dried flower bouquets that are like sustainable, long lasting. They have a lavender one, which smells really nice. So if you don't want to, give someone some flowers that will decay in 2 weeks, I think dried flowers are a great option.
There's already enough decaying in Pittsburgh, all around us in Pittsburgh winter.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't need the soggy, rotted edges of flowers in the vase. Just take some dried ones.
Dried flowers are so beautiful too.
Yes.
I love that.
Now I'm sure your partner's thinking in his head, okay, Francesca, got to get her some dried flowers, but what are you doing for your boo?
Well, so I was thinking, cards that we give each other are better when they're homemade, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Why not make them together?
Oh.
So when me and my partner first started dating, he was taking a screen printing class in school and he was really into it. So I thought for this Valentine's Day, it would be really fun to take him to Commonwealth Press. From 4 to 6 on Valentine's Day, they're hosting Love Inks, where they're showing folks how to screen print some Valentine's Day cards and posters. And there will be like a bunch of screens ready to go with art. So you can just kind of like go nuts. It's $50 per couple, which I think is reasonable for a tutorial, a fun night out, and some gifts to take home.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I love that.
And since Commonwealth Press is close to Allentown, on our way home, I'd pick up Forma Pasta's dinner kit because to me, nothing says love like pasta.
We love a carbo load.
Absolutely.
Francesca, now I want to date you.
Come on. I said that these aren't just for romantic partners. For $75, you get 5 courses. It starts with bread with fennel honey butter, which sounds amazing.
Oh,
Tomato Florentine soup with spinach and orecchiette. Sweet Italian sausage stuffed manicotti. I'll save that for my partner because he eats meat occasionally. And then there's a spinach and ricotta lasagna. And then for dessert, you get chocolate-covered strawberry panna cotta.
Oh my
Sounds so
gosh.
good.
That
I
sounds
mean,
delicious.
prepare yourself if you don't often eat dairy. I like I try to avoid it, but on special occasions, this sounds really delicious.
Mhm.
And because we're in the neighborhood, I'm definitely gonna stop in the open road for some special non-alcoholic bubbly drinks to have with our take-home meal.
And that's that non-alcoholic bottle shop, right?
Yep.
That sounds great. I love that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to love, life, and friendship.
Yes. And Pittsburgh. We love you, Pittsburgh.
Instead of news today, we have a special request. We want to know what made you fall in love with Pittsburgh. Maybe you moved here from somewhere flat and fell in love with our many, many hills. Maybe you grew up here and realized how special it is to live in a city with a small town feel. Maybe Pittsburgh stole your heart with its commitment to putting fries on everything. Leave us a voicemail telling us what made you fall in love with Pittsburgh, and you just might hear your voice on an upcoming episode of the pod. Our number is 412-212-8893. That's all for today here on CityCast Pittsburgh. If you enjoyed the show, tell a friend, rate us, leave us a nice review, and subscribe to our Hey Pittsburgh newsletter. It's got even more great suggestions for how to celebrate Valentine's and Palentine's Day. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. See you then. Professional Neb.
Yes.
Professional Nebby Debbie.